guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Second and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18.
First down Cardinals after the catch there by DeAndre Hopkins. Remember, he spent 7 seasons in Houston, now in his 2nd year with Arizona, and went over 10,000 yards receiving for his career last year. Another big season, also tied his career high with 115 catches, none bigger than the Hail Murray against the Buffalo Bills.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's complete once again to Hopkins. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, you know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Room past the 20. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run, and you could hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Landry, and he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards, the pickup there. A nice throw there by Mayfield, a guy who really reemerged as the season and later the playoffs went on last year. What are defenses trying to do against him?
Well, the first thing defenses want to do is use his emotion against him because he's such a passionate player that sometimes he comes up really hyped up and the ball might sail a little bit early. But as the game settles in, the next part is make sure you chip away at his timing, put the pressure on him so maybe his feet don't get quite set and then he's not able to be as accurate as he normally is.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marco Wilson. 36-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Murray going to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Here's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Murray. Flush to his right. Trying for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. Evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Anthony Walker came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Mayfield off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. To throw, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Murray now on first down. This one caught by Isabella. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray steps away to his left. Murray has the first down and more. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Finding room inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Let's go, baby. We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now Murray. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. Touchdown! Chase Edmonds. His first touchdown on the year. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They begin this drive with Chubb. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Chubb. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And in his 2nd year in Cleveland after 4 in Atlanta, Austin Hooper always does all he can to build some rapport with his quarterback. He did it with Baker Mayfield last year. Expects it to continue to rise here in 2021.
Mayfield on play action. This is the tight end, Njoku. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he...
Now Mayfield lost the football. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Sliding out of the pocket. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Baker Mayfield, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Murray now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Murray now to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. Second down and 8. From the gun, Murray. And that'll be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give running right is Chubb. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Murray now on 1st down. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk.
First down grab there by Christian Kirk, now in his 4th season with the Arizona Cardinals, and they would like to get the ball to him a little bit more. Just 48 catches last year. Typically, when he catches it, it results in big plays.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And a catch made by Hopkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray going to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Throwing now is Murray. He'll dump this one off to counter. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. He got out of bounds, that's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one. This is caught. It's Kirk. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4th down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Murray. Will go out to the flat for Edmonds. Touchdown, Cardinals! Chase Edmonds, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now Matt Prater for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And again, it's Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Chubb running right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only do they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
Bailey's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor. There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Murray to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. To throw is Murray. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.